Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. My name is Tamila Vajasingham. This is Friday Connect. We do this every single Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And I co-host this event with Jacob Sharman and Kyle Sutton. And if you have any questions at all throughout this training, make sure you keep it to the end. We're going to have a Q&A sections where you can ask us all the questions you want. And if you've noticed and you've been kind of keeping an eye on some of our training, you'll notice that we do a variety of training, everything to do with your business growth, lead generation, marketing, modern marketing, digital strategies, name it. We talk about it here. And we bring on guests as well who are expert at what they do. And today is a really great topic we have for you. And before I introduce who's going to be, what you're going to be learning and who's going to be doing the training, I'm going to put a link to our website here. Just if this is your first time attending, save this link, check out what's coming in the future, register for them. This is the free training. And we have people even from South Africa in here. We have people from Spain coming in here, India. So this is a great time zone where we reach people globally. So I'm really glad that there's so many people in here and are coming in, and it's really trying to create a community. So join us on our Facebook group. And this is where you're going to see future calls coming up. We even ask questions about what you like to learn, what you're struggling with. And this is a sneak peek of what you get access to when you partner with us and join our group. And if you want to know what that looks like, and if you want to know the tip of the iceberg of what you get to learn when you join our group and how you can improve your business in all aspects of your life, click on that link and learn more and book a call with us. And we're happy to explain more information to you there. And I'm going to now introduce our speaker. So we have Jacob Sharman. He's one of our co-hosts for this event, and he is 15 years, an expert. He actually made my own website. He's one of my business partners as well. And he's going to dive deep into everything, creating sales funnels in general, how to make them, how to create them, why should you have one, and why it's integral for your business, and all the elements that you should and shouldn't do, and some best practices. And he's going to show you a live example and a sample of one as well. So I'm excited to have Jacob kind of dive deep into them, show you a demo as well. So if you have any questions, make sure you keep them to the very end. And I'm going to pass it on to Jacob. So take it on.
All right, thank you. I'm going to start sharing my screen, so give me just a second. Super excited to be here. I love this topic, and if you see me keep looking over here, it's because I got two screens. So, but I love this topic. This is what I've done for 15 years, and it's been in marketing, web design, SEO, and that's something I can geek out. I'm going to try to keep it short and not overwhelm you with techie stuff, but I really want people to understand this, and we'll talk about why here in a second. And so basically a little about myself. Why should you even listen to me? My name is Jacob Sharman. I'm here in Houston, Texas. I am bilingual in English and Spanish, but I've been in digital marketing for over 15 years. And out of that 15 years, I really have honed down my specialty to web design, search engine optimization, basically getting found on Google. That is just what I'm good at. I've worked for big companies like Jacobs Technology, Eglin Air Force Base, doing this exact work. And then, like Tharmila said, I'm also the co-founder of Marketing Mindset, a full-service marketing agency. And we also developed Karuvi together, which is a social media content platform that gives social media content for real estate agents to be able to put their social media on autopilot. And then I'm also a realtor and a team leader with eXp Realty. And why is any of this important that we're going to talk about today? Because it all, for me, comes down to time, okay? A lot of these funnels, landing pages, your website, everything you do in real estate, we need to find a way to collapse time frames. So we all know that lost time is never found again. And time is one of the most valuable things that we have, because it's the only thing that we have on this planet that we cannot get back. If you lose your home, you lose money, you can always get that back, but time with somebody, time with your business, time wasted, you can't get that back. So it's very important to focus on these things when we're talking about creating a sales funnel. Now, what I want to talk about today, this topic has come up numerous times with our agents, because I don't know if you ever Google anything about generating leads or real estate website, you start seeing all these ads come up about all these funnels and systems and get guaranteed leads and all that stuff. And people are kind of cross-contaminating, for lack of a better word, these terminologies between funnel, landing page, website. They are not all the same, and they all have different functions and purposes. And what I'm going to cover today with sales funnels is basically just for the real estate industry. And you really need a mix of all of these to be able to not only attract and get traffic to your website or funnels, but to convert that traffic to leads and convert those leads to customers, clients. That is the end result. So With a sales funnel, we're going to start off with a funnel. A funnel is basically a sequence of action. So if you've ever been on a website, maybe purchasing a course, you've seen where they start off telling you everything about the course. You kind of get landed on that page and it's everything about that course, right? And then you go say, I'm interested, and they take you to that, and they try to upgrade you and upgrade you. You go through like 4 or 5 pages before you even get to the checkout page. That is a funnel. It's just a sequence of actions, and you can use web pages for that, but it entails way more than that, that guides your potential customer to the main action, and that is to convert them to a client. One misconception that keeps getting thrown out there with funnels and landing pages, you're going to see, is that they generate traffic, they generate leads. They do not generate leads. That is a very big misconception. They are meant to process traffic. Now, they can convert your traffic to leads, but you need to send it traffic. It processes people that get there. And we're going to talk about ways to send traffic. Funnels do what websites can't. A website is basically the overarching kind of the top of your marketing strategy plan, and everything should funnel to and from your website. So no matter everything you do, your website is a summary of all of that. Where a funnel is different is focused on one dedicated thing, converting. So whether it's a buyer, seller, somebody looking to lease, invest, it's going to only provide information that pertains to them and that target audience. Funnels also alleviate distractions from clicking on a blog or anything else that you would see on your website, because the website has so much information. Users can get lost clicking, and then they never get to the real information they want because they get distracted. So we want to implement a type of funnel into our business, because funnels help create customers, because it targets our ideal customer. It helps to monitor and track. I don't know if you've ever gone to a shopping cart and you never checked out because you decided against it, and then you get an email a day later saying, hey, you still have something in your shopping cart. Make sure you check out. Maybe something happened. Is there anything we can help with? Those things retarget and monitor and track the person's progress. You can see using analytical tools where they're at in your funnel and maybe where the process is that you need to improve. It helps you focus efforts again to narrow down the information that you give to them. It helps generate referrals, because if people go through an easy process of getting through the home buying or home selling journey through your website, they're going to refer other people to your website as well. So it's a way to generate referrals. Here's an example of a funnel process, okay? You send traffic to your buyer's page. Let's say it was a post about buying your first home, and you send them to your buyer's page, your technically landing page, okay? And they visit your funnel, and then they start looking at listings. And then because you're smart, you have your CRM limit the number of things they look at without giving up something. Why should they come to your website versus Zillow and just browse? A lot of people make this mistake, and this is why they don't convert leads, why they don't generate leads. Is I see this all the time in forums. How do I disable the thing to force them to register? Why would you want to do that? The whole intent of them coming to your website is to capture a lead. Until they enter their information, whether it's their name, their email address, some way to get in contact with them, their cell phone number, they're not a lead. People think, oh, I got 1,000 leads to my website today. No, you had 1,000 visitors, people just passing by. But a lead is somebody that gives up their information for something of value. And it's a scarcity mindset. So make sure if they view more than 2 photos or 3 photos on a listing, you're forcing them to register to view more. Because if not, they can just go search Zillow or Realtor.com. So they're going to register and subscribe. And then once they do that, they're probably going to schedule a consultation. Okay. Now this funnel can go, to skip certain steps based on where they're at in the process, but it'll schedule a consultation. And the important thing about scheduling a consultation is that when they schedule a consultation, they're scheduling directly into your form. Again, we're wanting to systemize all of this. One thing I usually see in these funnels too is that somebody fills out a form, and then you got to email them and ask them what time is good for them. And they'll say, oh, I can do this time. And you say, no, I got an appointment that time. Have them book directly into your calendar. There's stuff like Calendly that are free, and that links to your calendar to see what time you have blocked off or appointments you have created, and allows you to put directly into their calendar. So you're going to do that. And then after they schedule a time, you send them a questionnaire, a detailed questionnaire to fill out, and where it's asking them all of the information that you need. So that way in the presentation that you're not asking all of those questions, you're getting that information ahead of time. Now, sometimes people won't fill that out. If you're trying to get that information in the beginning before scheduling a consultation or anything, people don't even give up their name or email. They're not going to fill out this questionnaire. So you've already had to warm them up through this funnel process. And then you could even send them a presentation after they fill out the questionnaire. Do your basic buyer sellers presentations, record them with your phone, put it on YouTube as unlisted or listed if you want, and send them the link to answer that basic question. So that way, when you meet with the buyer, you're in this stage of your funnel, you're collapsing time, not asking and giving that basic information over and over again, that you can actually go more in depth with them and ask them and kind of more connect with your clients. Then after you meet with them, you're going to start putting search alerts for them so they can put their search criteria in. You can start scheduling and showing them listings. And then once they do that, you're going to offer and negotiate for them and get them in. Once they've got an offer accepted, you're going to start collecting documents, start scheduling stuff. All this can be done via your website, sending them forms and things to turn in and automating that to save to your drive. Then you're going to get them to the closing table. And after the closing table, you're going to put them in again in this funnel to ask them for referrals and testimonials. So this is basically a full, because then this is going to start the whole process over again. So this is a true funnel because you're going through multiple steps, but everything can be done with or without your website. So then incorporating into that funnel is landing pages. A landing page is different than a website or funnel because it's a single page that has one main goal. So a good example would be download a buyer's guide or search for homes under 500,000. A landing page, again, is not meant to bring traffic, but it processes it. But however, if you have lots of landing pages for buyer's guide, seller's guide, homes under 350, homes under 500, you've created all these landing pages for different types of marketing that you're doing. That SEO will eventually get picked up when it's on your domain name and your website. Again, it does what websites can't by eliminating distractions. So what do I mean by highly effective and high converting funnels? Is basically it's converting people into leads. Okay, a lot of people's websites don't capture leads. They don't do anything. They just kind of give some information, but it doesn't force the user through a process. You have to tell your user what to do next because they don't know. You're the expert. So what elements does a funnel or highly effective funnel landing page need to have? You need to have your clear, unique selling proposition. Why you versus thousands of other agents in your area? You need to have pictures of you. You need to stop using stock photos and dodge not putting pictures of yourself. Put pictures of yourself and your team everywhere and use video too. Now you can use stock photos for like landscapes of your city or houses, but when it comes to connecting with you and your name, use pictures of you. Compelling benefits. Why should they go with you? What do they get that they don't get with the other agent? And be very specific. Don't use this generalized content because it doesn't make you credible. Make sure you have social proof, testimonials and things. And if you're a new agent and you don't have testimonials because you don't have clients, ask people that have worked with you and that you've had in maybe previous jobs that can speak to your work ethic and your testimony. You can't say that you helped them buy a house, but they can speak to your character and you can use those as social proof. But the more social proof that you have, more testimonials, the more credible and more comfortable somebody feels going with you. Make sure you have strong call to actions. Tell them exactly what they're doing by clicking this button, scheduling a consultation, downloading this free guide. So ways to implement and make a funnel is basically hire somebody. So you can hire a web designer, somebody on Fiverr or Upwork, or hire a professional like myself, but you can hire somebody that'll take that time that you don't have to learn how to do this, and you can be able to put that in. There are so many funnels and landing page builders out there, email marketing software, CRMs, website builders like WordPress, Wix, that you can start that process. And there's tons of systems out there. Just be careful. And we're going to talk about what to look for when I show you this demo. You need to be able to automate. If you don't automate a website, it's kind of useless because you're having to do all this manual work yourself. Part of automation is online forms, having them automatically email you when somebody has, filled out your form, emailing the user when they filled out their form, maybe with link or something. You can use the automated CRM and your marketing software, having them book directly into your calendar form of and sending them emails, and using tools like Zapier together to create a work automated to take you hours to do it in a matter of minutes. How do we drive traffic to our funnels? So this would be TikTok, YouTube, blog articles, providing value-based content. You can use social media, promote your article on social media. You can promote listings, whatever you do, that you have a call to action landing page, or if you're talking about maybe a post or goes to the appropriate page on your website, your blog, and things like that. Your website bring in traffic, SEO, marketing materials, sponsor events, forms with links, paid advertisement. You can run buyers ads, sellers ads, homes under 350, linking to the appropriate landing page or page in your funnel to get that started. Talk about how you can message people that are following you, conversations. Want to make sure you're tracking your data. Analytics. This will tell you your visit, people returned, where they came, prices, so you can see who you're reaching and traffic sources you need to spend more time on. Use Google search also. That'll show where they came from via keywords. So if they search buying a home in Houston, Texas, and you came up for the keyword they clicked on, how your search performance is working, site errors you have. So this is very important, so you can find funnel. And what do you do with that data? Again, you find out what's working, not working, who your target audience is, to be able to cut down more, how long people are aside and only spending 20 seconds, and they're not content or not getting to the page. You want to have a low bounce rate, so that they're spending minutes on your website instead of several seconds. And are people coming? Business, you do want people to come back. And then implementations and adjust. So information. So what I want to go into is actually show you a real life demo, because to me a picture is worth 1,000 words. So this is a funnel for my team. Anybody that partners in my team in our real estate group, they get free access to this to build a funnel. And we built a necessity because people kept talking about, oh, I need this funnel. I saw this funnel over here, and it's really not it's just a page with a few sentences, a few form the other day that had like first name, email, phone, about a property, and the last name was at the very bottom. So you have to make sure that,
Hey, Jacob, you're freezing quite a bit there, right? Yeah, I can't hear you at the moment. You're muted.
Sorry, we had an internet connection problem. So let me reshare. Can you see my screen? Yep. Okay, so you just have to look at the funnel and realize, would you as a person want to go through this process? Would this make you click to go with a real estate agent? So here, this is a website. A website is an overarching, again, of everything. And then based on my homepage, which is like a table of contents of everything that I offer, then it's going to go into where people need to be routed to. But you can also just route people to the buyers page that will start the funnel process, the sellers page, and we're going to go through those pages. So here, right away, it tells them what areas I cover, who they're here, and what I am. Real estate expert, buy, sell. Then I tell them, give them a little bit of social proof. This is why I get 5-star reviews. Here's a little information about me. This funnel, I also have a section where you can put featured properties. That way, if you're a newer agent and you're in a brokerage and you don't have listings or you don't have things to promote, you can promote and get permission to promote listings in your brokerage to be able to get buyers leads from this. And you can promote special listings. You can call this exclusive listings if you want, if you're more in the luxury space, where you get people to click through and they can scroll through and see the properties available. When they click it, it goes to the property, and then you can link it directly from there to your smart CRM to get their leads. And again, here's real estate services we offer. So this is going to start the funnel process, whether they click buy, sell, lease, invest. And if you don't have those services, you can take them away or add to it, but that's a way to go. Again, we have social proof. Here's a buyer testimonial. Here's a seller testimonial, an investor testimonial. Again, I have resources and guides, buyer's guides, seller's guides, market updates. One tip that I'm going to give you guys when you're giving away free stuff, and I see this all the time, and it kind of saddens me that people give this stuff away for free. When you're giving away something for free, make sure you're capturing their information. I see a lot of people just give it away for free. Maybe it's because they don't know how to capture the information with an online form, but do not give away a buyer's guide, a seller's guide for free without getting their at least the first name, email address, or cell phone number. And to take it a step further, when your online form captures that information, do not redirect them to that PDF, because they could give you a fake email address, a fake phone number, and they just got that. We all do it because sometimes we get tired of being spammed. But what you should do rather is when they fill out the form, have it give them a success message that says, thank you for requesting this buyer's guide. Go check your email for the downloadable link. And now if they know they gave you a fake one, they're going to redo it and submit it again. And you can put even a little disclaimer, you will be emailed to download links. So that way you're capturing good data and not a bunch of possible leads that aren't really leads, they're fake. So do that with all of your information and get them to download it. Then they got a way to email to my newsletter. So there's multiple ways to capture leads here and multiple call to actions on the homepage, and that's what it should be. Join our mailing list today, new listings, to get everything in Houston. More about me, they can read more about me, which then again will redirect them and start them in a funnel process there too. So here's stuff about just updates and real estate tips and local community highlights via blog articles. Another way to generate traffic. Featured videos, you can put a few videos here or do a YouTube feed. Very simple to do. And then a form, maybe they're not ready to go down the buyer's funnel, they just want to talk to you first, they can do that. And then if they click schedule a consultation, and based on the reason they select, it'll redirect them to schedule a meeting. So if they click buyers, it goes to the buyer's event, seller's event, leasing event, investing event, and so on. So this is the main page. Then we get into this. So if somebody clicks, oh, I want to buy a home, then they're coming over to the buyer's page. And this is essentially a landing page to get them started in the funnel process, to be able to start funneling them, okay? So any buyers that are in any buyer post, I would send them here unless I'm promoting a guide. So again, why should you choose us? Here's information about us. Again, schedule a consultation. If they click schedule a consultation, I have Calendly embedded, and guess what? Boom. Right now, they can schedule right from here. Then they're going to get that buyer intake form and go through that process, okay? And then again, finding your dream home starts here, prompting them to start thinking about a house, schedule a consultation. They can search for available properties. If they search for properties, I have this embedded for my CRM KV Core that we get for free with our brokerage. And this would redirect me to a page. So if you don't want to pay the costly things to embed your CRM and your IDX website into this, it's no shame in redirecting them here to a landing page. Now this is going to create that, but they can still come back here. And then here's the steps of the home buying process. Here's the funnel. Get pre-approved. You can link them to one of your favorite lenders to get pre-approved. They can click book a consultation. It's going to pop up that form. They can go click fill out buyer intake form, and it will take them here. And once they schedule a consultation, they're going to get this form anyways to fill out. And then again, through the process of what the funnel is. And again, here's something else to capture the leads. Maybe they're not ready to talk to you yet. They want more information. Well, they can click download this. A pop-up comes up. We get their email information, and then we email them the link. Maybe they have questions, so we have some frequently asked questions, all pertaining to buyer content. And these are all buyer testimonials, not a mix, buyer testimonials. And again, another way for them to get started. And it keeps it simple. And it starts that funnel process, goes to get pre-approved, goes to book a consultation. And once they book a consultation, they'll get redirected to that form. Once they do that form, they get redirected to a presentation. And then they'll get sent a link to start searching for homes. And we're going to put in search alerts for them. And then we're going to start making an offer and negotiate. You can put a video about how negotiation and making an offer works, how inspections and closings work. So you can collapse timeframes is what I'm trying to say. And that is what a funnel does. It implements a system to be able to do that. It's not just a website. It is a system in real estate, and you're going to incorporate your website and landing pages as a part of that system to get them started at some point in the funnel where they need to be in that process, because all people's journeys are different. Now, part of this website is they can go directly maybe they want to search for properties, they're an investor, or they're somebody looking to rent. And here they can go do a custom search here. They can search the featured listings we have, or they can search by popular areas. And if you click this, it would redirect them to a saved search of Houston, Cypress, Sugar Land, popular homes for sale. Again, another way to try to capture lead, because everybody's commitment level is different, and you're going to know what they are. They got to this page, filled out this, they weren't ready to schedule a consultation. Again, showing them all the services we offer, another way to get in contact with us. Then we have our resources and blogs. So here's our blog section of all the articles we do about promoting the community. And then our resources and guides section about us, our mission statement, our values, our story, meet your team. Again, the services we offer. Again, all these pages are designed to get them back to the funnel process. And again, here's contact information. Maybe they just want to schedule a contact this way. Again, instead of just having them fill out the basic form, I ask them if they want to schedule a consultation, and maybe, yes, I do. And then it's going to redirect them to that Calendly embedded form to schedule a consultation. Again, all my social media links, information about my brokerages, the service areas we do, all starts at. It's a huge system, and this is a complex one. It doesn't have to be this complex, but I wanted you to see what it looks like when you start implementing that. And if you start comparing that, you'll see a lot of funnels are lacking because they got to quickly crank out a funnel for you because they're doing this for you. So one thing you can do is I'll put this page in the link, and you can go here and just look at it. Maybe you want to get some inspiration, like how can you start implementing this today? The way to start implementing this is to go through, and this video I know we'll post it for those that attended and those that missed, about, you can go look through everything I gave in the presentation about what your funnel should include, and go through your website. One thing I highly recommend everybody do, if you have time after this call, sit down with a piece of paper, go through your entire buyers, sellers process, start to finish, whether it's with a website, whether you have a VA doing something, write down that process of what step-by-step looks like, and look how you can automate that and how you can automate that through a funnel like this. And then take those things that you need to automate and go back to your CRM or IDX and add pages and start putting forms in and start using something like Zapier to automate things like that. There's plenty of resources out there if you need to do this on your own. I know cost is usually an option. It's not an option for everybody, and is a factor. So, and if you can hire somebody, it doesn't have to be me, go hire somebody that knows what they're doing, a professional that understands the real estate industry, that can implement a proper system to you so you're not missing out on leads, and you're actually freeing up time to focus on those income producing activities, like having a consultation with a client, taking them to go properties and put offers. And that's what you need to be focusing on instead of little tasks like this. So that's pretty much what I have for today. And I want to see if anybody had any questions or anything like that. If you want to see something like this or learn more, you can go to my website. We'll drop it in. It's jacobsharman.com. And you can always reach out to me on social media. I have a YouTube channel. You can just search my name, Jacob Sharman. I have lots of tips like this on there. Want to help you in any way that I can. And if you're interested in something like this, just reach out to me. And again, does anybody have any questions?